Shelf reading. Let's start with the basics. Please note, because our library workers are unionized, volunteers are prohibited from reshelving books from the cart. Our volunteers are only permitted to put already shelved books in proper order and correct shelving errors. This is called a bay. The sections inside the bay are shelves. When shelving books, start at the top shelf of the bay and go from left to right. Once you fill up a shelf, be sure to leave 2 hand widths of space so that there is room for more books. Then continue shelving the books from left to right on the shelf below. Continue this process until the bay is full. You may now move to the bay to the right, and once again begin shelving from top to bottom shelf. Books are shelved with the spine facing outwards, so the label can be easily read. When shelving, make sure to push all the books forward so that the books all look even and are on the edge, but not hanging over the edge. Shelving fiction books. Every fiction item has something called a call number. A call number is the first 3 letters of the author's last name, which can be found on the label. Some books also have a collection code on the label as well, indicating what collection the books belong in. In the library, we have 3 graphic novel sections: junior fiction, young adult fiction, and adult fiction. When shelving these items, pay close attention to the collection code on the label. Because adult fiction graphic novels often contain graphic content or mature themes, it is important not to mix up the adult fiction, young adult fiction, and junior fiction graphic novels. First step is identifying the collection the item belongs in. Step 2. Shelve the books alphabetically by call number. When call numbers are the same for multiple books, look at the author's full last name and shelve them alphabetically. If the author's last names are identical, then look at the author's first names to determine the alphabetical order. Shelving books whose author's last names begin with MC and MAC. Because our library files adult fiction authors in the word-by-word method, names beginning with M, MC, and MAC were all filed as if spelled MAC. So therefore, authors' last names that begin with MC and MAC are shelved together. If it is a case where the same author has written many books, shelve the books alphabetically by title. If the author has written a series of books, then the books are shelved in order of the series and not alphabetically by the title. Shelving nonfiction. When shelving nonfiction items, the Dewey Decimal System is used. The Dewey Decimal System assigns each book a call number based on its subject matter. As you can see on the label, there is a number before and after the decimal point. The first number identifies what class the book is in. These are known as the 10 classes. The 10 classes divide into 10 divisions, and the 10 divisions further divide into the 10 sections. The numbers following the decimal point allow the subjects to get more specific. On the label of the nonfiction items, there is a call number and a cutter number. A cutter number is the first 3 letters of the author's last name and the year the book was published. These items are shelved in numerical order. For example, 684.12 is shelved before 684.2 because 1 is smaller than 2. It is important to read the numbers following the decimal point as individual digits and not whole numbers. For example, 684.12. You would consider this number 1, 2 separate, not 12. Fiction DVDs and nonfiction DVDs are actually shelved separately. A fiction DVD will have a label on the spine that simply says Coburg Library, and those DVDs are shelved in the DVD rack. On the label of nonfiction or informational DVDs, there is a call number and a cutter number. These items are shelved no different than nonfiction books. They're put on the shelves with the books. This is how you shelve fiction and nonfiction books. The Coburg Public Library.